is the second Sunday in Advent, Advent being the 4 weeks of contemplation and meditation leading up to Christmas. And this year, especially in the absence of many external rituals and gatherings and social connections during the holidays, we have an opportunity to take another path. And regardless of our religion or spiritual practice, this season of the year and this season of global pandemic has raised up the profound need for contemplative practice, for prayer, for meditation, for learning how to stay awake and to stay aware of the supportive presence of divine love. So today's message is where divine love enters. Advent means the coming or arrival, and it refers to the dawning of Christ consciousness within us. It's the time of searching our hearts, waiting in the mysterious darkness for the promptings of the soul, for divine light to guide our way forward. So where do we begin? Well, as with all spiritual journeys, we begin now in this present eternal moment. I want to share a classic letter from Fra Giovanni. It is from the year 1513, and it's a call to mindfulness. And it could be straight out of the teachings of the Buddha or Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. So here's his letter and his invitation. He says, "No heaven can come to us unless our hearts find rest in today. Take heaven. No peace lies in the future which is not hidden in this present little instant. No peace lies in the future which is not hidden in this present little instant. Take peace. The gloom of the world is but a shadow. Behind it, yet within our reach, is joy. There is radiance and glory in the darkness, could we but see. And to see, we have only to look. And to see, we have only to look." And he concludes, "I beseech you to look." So how do we look? How do we look in such a way that we have the capacity to see beyond our fears, beyond our desires, beyond current circumstances, beyond our attachments and our aversions? I've been contemplating the principal theme of Advent, which is waiting. And surely we are waiting. We're waiting for the pandemic to be over. We're waiting for vaccines to arrive. In the US, we're waiting for our Congress to act. We're waiting to move on from the election. We're waiting for children to get back to school. We wait for our packages to arrive on the mundane level of things. We wait to see and touch and hug those family members who do not live with us. We wait for news of the health and well-being of distant family members, friends, colleagues. We wait for enlightenment. We wait for other people to change. We wait for the capacity to forgive them, the capacity to forgive ourselves. We wait for love. Advent means the coming or arrival. And paradoxically, it is the coming or the arrival of that which is continually arriving in every moment. So I want you to think about that. That which is continually arriving, which is arriving in every moment. It is the arrival of our conscious awareness of God's omnipresence, the holy, the presence and power of love here and now. And that presence is realized when we learn how to wait and how to watch. When we learn how to look and how to see divine love reveals itself. And I have seen it time and time again. So I know this is true. The art of waiting as a contemplative practice can be supported or even perfected by eliminating the words that we attach to waiting, and in particular, the preposition for, F-O-R. There's three little words, and we say, what am I waiting for? Let go of that tiny three-letter word and arrive in this moment. Waiting versus waiting for. The birth of the universal Christ consciousness that is awaited in this season is not something that is simply historical or time-bound. It is the eternal, unchanging divine self of all. It's the kingdom of God, the enlightenment that we seek, that does not come with observation, as Jesus said in his teachings. In fact, it doesn't come at all. Why? Because it's already here. It's here now. It is arriving continually, like waves on the ocean arrive continually, but the ocean is always there. A couple of scriptures, Matthew 24:42. Watch, therefore, for you do not know what hour your Lord is coming. And Mark 13:37. And what I say to you, I say to everyone, keep watch. And what I say to you, I say to everyone, keep watch. The root meaning of watch is to be strong, to be lively, to wake up. That's what it means, to wake up, to arise, to be or stay awake. Yesterday, I put up our little Christmas tree, which, much to my delight, consisted of taking a little ceramic tree out of the box and plugging it in. Voila. And I am so grateful for this little tree. I mean, not only is it ecologically sound, but it arrives annually with a poignant reminder of love and of loss and of the priceless gift of insight. And I can't see it without experiencing all those feelings. This little tree belonged to my mother, who died many years ago. I miss her terribly, and I miss her zany, artsy, kitschy approach to holiday decorating. Now I miss it. And I realize that I missed it then too. I missed the opportunity for joy, for peace and delight that was available to me because I wanted something else. She loved crafts and decorating, so this season was the ultimate opportunity for her. When I was a teenager, her unorthodox ideas were embarrassing to me. I didn't want that. I wanted normal. I wanted a real tree with lights and ornaments. In the height of her creative holiday decorating delight, and the low point of my resistance to it was the year that she made a 6-foot tall Christmas tree out of toilet paper. You heard that correctly. That year, the toilet paper companies expressed their Christmas cheer by manufacturing light green rolls of toilet paper. So, with a leap of creative insight and the help of my father, who built a tree-shaped frame out of chicken wire, my mother stuffed that wire frame by frame, hole by hole, with little wads of green tinted toilet paper. And so there was this fluff of a light green toilet paper tree that was then finished off with a spray of white sparkle. And this was our Christmas tree. My mother was delighted, and I was mortified. All the while, joy was there, love was there, peace was there, but I was not there. I was caught up in wanting something else. My mind filled with judgments, my emotions of shame, my attachments, aversions, blocked my ability to actually look and to really see and to be present to her, to the delight, to what was there. So here it is about watching, about looking. Mind, our mind, is the gateway to divine love. Open, it gives us access to the strength, the wisdom, the love, the compassion, and grace that we need in any moment. Closed, with judgments, fears, beliefs, or restless distraction, it blocks our access to that. Continually pushing away what is by wanting something else obscures the presence of divine love and the grace that is now, that's right before our eyes. On a recent Yoga Hour podcast, this is one of our projects at the center, Dr. Trujillo spoke with Richard Freeman and Mary Taylor about their new translation and commentary on the Bhagavad Gita. And Richard spoke about the value of meditation as our primary tool for being awake. And I want to share a quote by him that I found so profound. He said, "Mind wants to focus anyway. So watch how the mind chooses something to make sacred." Watch how the mind chooses something to make sacred. Mind says, oh, this is what's important. This is the sacred field. When you really watch, concentration will still the mind and we can see through, and we see that everything is connected. There is no separateness. Everything is there. And he added, we tend to do it anyway. We're all religious in some way. So I'm going to focus on money, on fame, or on getting some cheese to eat. And he said, that's religion gone bad for human beings. So let's look more deeply. That's the message today for how it is that love enters. Watch how the mind naturally chooses something to make sacred. And as Rumi said, out beyond our ideas of right and wrong, there's a field. Let's meet there. Om.